Hi, and thanks for joining us for our Biophilic Minute. As a registered nurse for the last 17 years and a certified healthcare interior designer, a lot of Whitney Hendrickson's interests are that of helping with burnout and keeping clinicians happy and healthy. She is the owner of Diagnosing Design. Thank you, Whitney, for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So the question I have is, can you talk a little bit about biophilia as it relates to staff retention in respite spaces?
Yeah, I could probably talk about this forever. It's interesting, we didn't, as a nurse, we didn't need a pandemic to kind of prove why staff burnout and, retention is real. But fortunately slash unfortunately, the rest of the world started to kind of pay attention a few years ago. So I feel like a lot of my practice on the design side has always been focusing on the humans who deliver the care. So much of hospitals like HCAPS and all of their reimbursements are so much tied to everything with the patient. But if you are fortunate enough to have a typical experience in a hospital, your interaction may be a day or several days, or hopefully not more than a few weeks. But, when you think about the staff in the building as employees, and also the ones who deliver the care, it's so important for them to be taken care of as well. So what I like about focusing on staff spaces is it's not just about, it's good to have a work area that's productive. It's good to have, be able to reach things we need to, all the lean kind of concepts. But there's so many operational things that we can't fix as designers, for these people. I can't make their staffing shortages go away. I can't make their patient loads go away. But just like within the patient room, there are certain things that we can do. And so if we know that for a patient, access to nature provides, decreased pain medication and shortened stays and less anxiety, then wouldn't that also apply to the humans delivering the care, right? And so if their room, if a staff member's room is the whole building, then like how can you make the whole building a bit more user friendly for them? So to me, I love the concept of respite rooms and Zen dens, whatever you want to call them. A lot of that can be challenging with, if there's not operations to support them actually getting to take a break, right? So it's really about getting, for me, light interior, not blocking the ends of corridors, trying to let any natural light in, just even in very clinical functional spaces. You have to be creative in your planning on the front end. But just if I could encourage the A&D community, it's more about anything that would apply to a patient as far as benefits would also apply to the person delivering the care. So I love a break room, with a large graphic of nature scene or whatever. But if they only get 8 minutes in there, then, out of a 14-hour day, it's not exactly effective for what we want to do as far as decreasing that person's anxiety, stress, just with the pandemic, half of frontline workers are reporting anxiety and depression. I mean, why wouldn't they? So I think any of the elements we can do, to some of the more public spaces, but not like lobbies, meaning corridors, anything that the nurses are, delivery people are interacting with on a regular basis, then, they're getting to experience the large nature graphics throughout the corridors, just like it would benefit the patients too. So thinking about where the people are that we're trying to impact and how we can help, increase retention and reduce burnout by giving them the same benefits that we think about when we plan for patients. So,
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that.
hope it helps.
For more biophilic moments like these, please visit our website at olicreative.com.